Hello students, today we are going to perform a lab experiment on phase shift keying, that is PSK modulation, using the digital communication trainer kit. Here we are using the phase shift keying modulation and demodulation trainer kit. PSK is a digital modulation technique where the phase of a carrier signal is changed according to the digital input signal. It is widely used in wireless communication system. We will use the kit to generate a PSK signal and observe the waveform using an DSO. Here you can see the DSO is here. Okay, for this experiment we need a trainer kit. I have already told you, and the patch cord is required. These are the patch cord for the connection. Using DSO here and a power supply. For this kit we need a 8-volt power supply. So we will connect it. Okay, then I will show you the step by step procedure. Introduce you about the kit. In this kit you can see there are 4 different sections are here. One is for PSK modulator. This section will generate the modulated output. Okay, and this is for the demodulation. So it is all clearly written here, that is PSK demodulator, and this section will generate the carrier signal. We will get the carrier output from here, and we will get 4 different types of data from here. At the bottom you can see this is the power section. I have already connected the power supply here. Okay, now as we are performing the experiment for a PSK modulation, so we will use the PSK modulator here. Okay, for PSK modulator it need a carrier input and a data input. So we will get the carrier from the carrier signal generator from here. I am connecting the carrier signal from the carrier signal generator, and I will feed it into the input carrier input of the PSK modulator. Okay, now next is I will connect the data. I am taking this one, okay, and then connecting it here. Now this is very simple. You need not do much more to make the circuit. In a kit it is the best part of a kit. Okay, so now we will check the output from here. I will connect the CRO. I am using the channel 1 or channel 2, you can choose any one. Here I am taking the channel 1. Okay, you can see in DSO you can see I am taking the channel 1 and connecting it with the output of the PSK and connect the ground portion here. Okay, so channel 1 will now show the PSK output. Okay, now I will also want to check the data input. So I am connecting the channel 2 of the DSO with this data which I have taken here. Okay, and connect the ground portion. Ground is common, so I am connecting the ground here. Okay, now it's time to power on the DSO and the kit also. Okay, now look what happened. Okay, you can see the output. Channel 1 is here. It is channel 1. You can see channel 1, and this is channel 2. So channel 1 is showing you the PSK modulator output, and this one is the data I have given here. Okay, you can see. So this is a very simple experiment. You can see. So if I pause it, you can see it is clearly visible that phase of the signal has changed when the data is changed. The rising edge and the falling edge of the data, you can see the phase of the modulated signal has changed. Okay. So if I change the data, what will happen? Look here, I am changing the data, and you can see according to the data, output has changed. Okay, you can see. Thus, we have successfully demonstrated the working of a phase shift keying modulator using a trainer kit. We observe how digital data changes the phase of the carrier signal, and this technique is fundamental in digital communication system like satellite, Wi-Fi, and cellular networks. And that's all for today's lab. Thank you. Happy learning.